Shaolin Talks. So today, our main theme for this month is all about education. I don't know whether you realise, but this month has been all about education. And today we have a lovely guest joining us because today we're going to be exploring all about language learning. And the lovely Dani Ramos here is joining us. She's from Prolingo, which has an extremely successful online language learning company. And she's here to have a little chat all about language learning, giving us some great key tips, and maybe how to use a language when you're going into business and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here. So, this is a great topic for us because I myself am always trying to learn Chinese, which is the language I'm trying to learn, and Janine is learning languages as well, aren't you? So finding out some really great tips is going to be
I hope I can help you guys.
really awesome.
If not, we just talk about language then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So can you tell us about your school and why it's different from other schools, maybe?
Yeah. So basically, I started with Prolingo because I felt my students, they want to support applying for jobs or so they're learning general English or applying for the Cambridge exams.
Oh, wow.
But then afterwards, they wanted to do applying for a job interview. And I felt that my students, they need that personal support or that coaching. And it's been amazing. The whole journey has been absolutely amazing. It's been a year now.
How long have you been running for?
A year?
A year.
Yeah, we just, our first anniversary on Wednesday.
Oh,
So, yeah, every, I would say, 3 months, 6 months, we are helping students to applying for a new job or entering the universities as well. So it's very emotional, it's very rewarding at the same time.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah, so every time they're doing bar job or they work in a pub or, so it's been really, really amazing. Yeah, I feel quite emotional to think about.
Is it? Oh. It must be lovely teaching students like to learn languages. And what type of students do you have? Well, what countries are they coming in from? They're learning. What language are they learning? Like they're learning English.
English.
They're learning
Yeah.
English. Okay.
Yeah, they learn English. I have students from Venezuela, Brazil, Spain, Italy. I have from like Asian countries as well, from China, from Korea, South Korea, Japan. So yeah, it's a quite international. Arabic students. So
Really?
yeah.
Who's the hardest working? Just who finds it
Yeah,
just very
they're
easy?
different. They work in different ways. You know, like some students, they, European students, they're very expressive. If they're, for example, like from Spain or Italy, they're, quite expressive because the language. They love to use their hands and,
The voice as well.
yeah, the voice and laughing and all that, which is beautiful. And then the European students, for example, like German students and Swedish or Scandinavians, they tend to stay focused on the grammar or pronunciation.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, very dedicated to the pronunciation and to the grammar.
So lots of detail.
Yes.
Well, I think it's down to the school system. It's like because you always, sometimes that can be quite good because you kind of learn the language in the grammar way, but then it inhibits you actually speaking
Absolutely.
because you don't want to do it wrong. And you go like, you think in your head, what if I do the grammar wrong? What if I don't? But actually, people will still understand you if you do it. And then it's probably with like Southern Europeans, they're a bit more like just throw it out there and do it that way.
What language did you? Because you grew up in Germany. So what languages did you study when you were growing up?
Okay,
Just
so-
curious.
So obviously, my native language is German, and then I've learned English, and then I learned French in school.
Right.
And then I've also learned a bit of Swedish
Wow.
at university.
I think that's amazing.
That's amazing.
Because in England we don't really have as much opportunity to learn languages. So I remember when we were at school we had French and then we had Spanish and that was about it.
Yeah.
for our school, and I really wanted to learn Chinese, and there was no chance of us learning that in the school that we were at. What when you were growing up, where did you grow up?
Yeah, so for me it's a big mix because I was in Brazil until I was about 20, but then I also studied in Germany as well, and then my sister's been in Germany for many years. So my life is half England, no, half Brazil, half England. So I'm feeling like I think in English, I make jokes in English, I dream in English. So which is very bizarre because I feel like part of my life is an English, like it's quite natural for me to make jokes in English. And
How many languages do you speak?
Portuguese as a native, no? So for me it's like Portuguese, English is my two main language, and then I learn German. My family we speak German as well, and then we have Spanish. But when I'm teaching, I can understand a lot Italian, and then also French and Spanish with my
They're
students.
quite related. I mean,
Yeah.
Spanish,
So
Italian,
clever.
French, they're quite related.
Yeah,
How
the
do you
sounds are so like, I say when I want to express something or they want to tell me something, they can't find a word to say, oh, can you tell me that in Spanish, or what is it? Oh, habla. Oh, okay, speak. So I can help them in some ways because I speak the language as well.
Do you think that some people are just naturally good at languages, and some people just, no matter how much you try and teach them, it just doesn't sink in?
I think, I think it depends on when you have to use it. You know, when you have to use it, you're in the country and you have to use it. It doesn't matter if you're able or not, or talented or not. You will just.
Yeah, you need to survive,
You just
right?
need to survive. I think that's the same. It's like if you're in China, right?
Yeah.
You're in China for 3 months. You were in China for 3
Yeah, it
months,
was.
right?
Yeah.
So you obviously tried to learn some Chinese before.
Yeah,
But-
that's right. Yeah,
In
and
the
when
end,
you're there,
in the end, when you're there,
exactly.
you
You need
kind of
stuff.
you need to
You need food. You need water. You need to know where the toilet is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do need to know some pretty fundamental stuff.
Yeah, you learn, I think you learn by necessity. You
Yeah.
need to learn the language or you fall in love with the language. And I think, I had a stage where I loved the sound of German because my sister and my family. And then I could hear the sounds of German. That I felt like it's very different from Latin language. And I felt like, oh, this is very different. This is very exciting for me. And then I started learning English, and then I was like, wow, this is my language, So it's very interesting. More language that you learn, more you wanted to become more excited about. So, but there is one language where you can express your emotions, and I think you choose and you select that, and then you want it to become more natural, I think, with the way you express.
I do find that with Mandarin, it's very, like the Chinese language, very lyrical. It's quite expressive, very like almost musical when you hear the sound.
Yeah, absolutely.
What? I always wonder to myself, like, how did you come about setting up a language school? So at what point did you decide, okay, I'm going to teach language now, I'm going to teach this to people, and how did you come about doing that?
It happens. I was teaching. I was very lucky. I was teaching in big schools, and then I felt, would it be like a dream to open my own classroom? And then I found a location in the center of Bournemouth, and then my students started joining me. It was beautiful. It was just really, I just said, wow, I have got my own classroom. And then I started slowly, so all my students, they are so lovely and caring, and the interaction between the students are beautiful as well with the language. So we are inside the school, but I try to take the students outside the classroom and interact with the local people as well. We go out to the pubs, and I think it's a great way to learn the language because you're not just inside the classroom, but you actually meeting local people, eating local food, support local business is something I believe. So they can chat with the local people and say like, oh, this is a great food. And then we can actually exchange our experience, They can say something about Spain or something about Venezuela, something about Germany. And I think that's a great way to
Very practical, isn't it? It's like you learn it from a book or whatever, you learn it. But the fun begins when you have the communication with someone else. And if once you see, oh, actually I can express myself to someone else, and it is like I can actually communicate and maybe also learn something, that's when it, for me personally, when it starts to be good.
Fun.
Yeah.
What, so obviously there's lots of benefits to learning a language. What do you think, when people come to you to learn a language, what are the reasons that they're coming? Is it because they're coming for business, or are they coming because they, I don't know, what kind of are the main benefits do you think of learning languages?
So many ways. Can open doors for you, for your communication with, to travel, and to connect with people from work as well, be able to communicate and open the doors for your careers. And I found the students, most of my students, they study, they have got, or at least one degree, a master's degree or PhD. So the students are quite highly qualified, and I admire that. And I was thinking, you know what? Where would you like to be? Where do you see yourself in a few years? And I could see they need that personal support. They need to be somebody just to be there with them and coach them all the way. And sometimes in schools, they have 25 students inside the classroom. So I wanted to create something quite small and quite personal, where I can have one-to-one sections with the students, and then I can look into their CVs and coach them as well. Understand their needs I think is my priority. And not just learning the language, but actually make them feel comfortable in UK, because I think it's important for them to interact with the local people. We were just talking about this earlier, having that banter, have a bit of fun with the language, and learn a bit like, when you go to the pub, what can you say? That kind of interaction with the language. And I think that's fun.
How do you connect with people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Talk about Netflix or things like that. It's great, isn't it? Just have a little bit of fun with the language. And when you're learning the language, at the beginning you tend to feel quite stressful about it. You can feel quite.
Do you feel nervous, don't you? Or you feel paranoid? I always like when I was in China, I'd be like, I really want to speak, but I know if I get the inflection wrong, I'm definitely going to say something else. And I always would say the wrong thing.
Absolutely.
But you always feel kind of a little apprehensive, especially when you're speaking. Communicate. And I suppose you have to be really, just kind of have to get over that barrier.
I think most of the times, actually, people enjoy this. It's like if you're a native and someone. It's like, and you actually trying. I think most of the people like you actually trying instead of not trying. And then even if it's a bit wrong, you can laugh about it, and there you have like your instant connection, isn't it? So it makes it a bit personal, I think. So
what would be like a really good tip, if you could give like a good tip, and you were learning a language, and say you weren't in that country. And you wanted to learn that language, and there wasn't that many people around to speak to, what kind of tips would you give to help a person to develop their speaking skills? Because obviously written, you can sit down with books and use different ways, but actually when you're communicating with people, that's quite tricky if you're not in the same, you're not in the same country. Do you have any really cool tips that you can give us that will help us?
For my personal experience, I would say watch comedies, which is brilliant.
Comedies?
Yeah, like stand-up comedies, I think is amazing.
Stand-up comedies?
I think they're brilliant because you interact, you relax, and then you basically just put, 10-15 minutes. The Apollo, live on the Apollo is brilliant.
So if you're learning English, you tell your students to watch live at the Apollo.
Yes, and then we just spoke about this, The Apprentice, The Dragon's Den.
Dragon's Den?
Yeah, for business.
Of course,
Local TV, Channel 4, the BBC. There is a great app on BBC Learning, which is brilliant. My students, they love that.
What's that?
The BBC Learning English.
BBC Learning, okay.
They're really, really good. The British Council, they do some really good stuff as well. So, but have a bit of fun with the language. I think is important. Listen to music, watch films on Netflix.
We just said earlier, because it's also about learning about the culture, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't know, when you come into a country, you don't know what are their daily topics, what are their cultures, you know, what is it? It's probably even when you go to China, you don't know you just don't go in there and say like, hi, I'm Martin. Right? But you want to kind of engage in conversation, but when you come into the country and you have no clue what people are talking about, it's a bit difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that really helps to kind of also get a bit of an idea of what's on people's mind, what are their daily talks, you know?
Do you think it's easier for, like, what is the best age to learn a language? Do you think you have to be young to learn languages? It sinks in easy, or do you think as a mature student a mature student like myself?
Like us.
Is it gonna sink in? Am I gonna remember?
Or is it hopeless?
Beyond help.
We just look young. I would definitely say under 25, I would say it's easier.
It's the best time to learn.
Yes, before 25 years old, I think it's easier because you tend to retain more information and you can learn as many languages that you want. I think it's easier before the age of 25. After 25, maybe your life gets get too busy.
Do you think like people that learn after 25 they question more?
Yes. Or maybe they take things too seriously.
Yeah.
Like, learning language, I think you have to have fun with the language.
Because it's like my partner, when he starts learning German, he started learning German with me, right? And I'm not a good teacher. Because it's like he started asking all these questions. Why do you do this like this? Why do you do that like this? Why is it like this? And it's like, you need to learn grammar, I can't explain this. And now he's doing the course, and it gets it explained a bit better. But that teacher also just says it is what it is. But yeah, no, I found that the older you are, I think the more people question why things are like they are.
And you can learn the grammar. You can speak the perfect grammar and know the verbs and the tense, all of that. But then at the end of the day, if you don't connect with the colloquial, the idioms, and with the slangs around that town as well, the accents that change the voice, the intonation. For example, people even here in Bournemouth, they speak completely different. People up north.
That's right.
All right, darling. That kind of thing, completely different. So I would say, Manchester is a little bit more, London is a little bit different as well. So
Dialect, yeah.
So it's important to connect in that way, I think.
Do you think is there any language that you think is like, okay, that is the hardest language to learn? Out of all the languages, German's the hardest one.
I gave up.
Hard language, German.
It's a hard one.
You can't ask me.
Yeah.
Because
Well, of course it's your native, right?
it's
German
easy,
is a very
easy,
hard
very easy, very
Yeah.
logical, isn't it?
But when I see like Arabic written, I mean that's just like,
I find that.
Yeah,
tricky as well.
I mean that looks, at least with like Chinese you've got different characters and you can and they're kind of like pictures inside but when I look at something like Arabic, it's just, I can't get my head around that. That's just amazing. Yeah, is there anything else that you've come across that you think, oh?
Yeah, because I think Arabic it's very different Arabic, I think. Because I can't read.
It's a bit like Russian as well.
Yeah,
you have to
Russian,
learn.
yeah.
You have to learn a different alphabet as well than yours, isn't it?
Wow.
It's yes. When I see in Arabic, also they write in the opposite way, but yeah, I think German is probably my experience. German, the hardest.
What's the easiest?
From my personal experience with English, because
English easiest.
Yeah, English is quite easy.
Is it?
Yeah, I think English was the easiest for me. easiest then Spanish, then German at the beginning when I started learning.
If you've got some people out there who are just first learning to start a language and they've never, they're thinking, oh yeah, I might want to learn French, and they've got no experience in learning a language at all, what would you advise them the first steps to take?
Come to the UK.
Come to my class. I will teach you everything you need to know.
Watch YouTube.
YouTube, yeah. YouTube's a good,
YouTube. Yeah, BBC Learning is great if you can. Netflix as well. Watch films, listen to the music. Listen to the.
I think music. I think music sometimes can be quite a good starter into a language.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, obviously English music is all around, isn't it? So that's, well, for me it was more like, okay, English is quite accessible because you have the music and you want to know what they're singing about.
Yeah.
So, but I think if you want to learn German or French or so, there are good French songs or good German music. You just need to look for it and then you can go from there.
I like KTV, karaoke. So you go after all the subtitles. Because obviously in Chinese language they've got the characters. When you go to China, it's just the characters. So if you don't know, it's not written in pinyin. So by the time it's gone on to the next character, I've just worked out the first one, and then it's like at the end of the song, ma oh. But yeah, it's really cool. I do like the Chinese music. Trying to remember different words and things.
No, I can't do karaoke at all.
It's not your thing.
No, it's not my thing.
So obviously during lockdown, it was a completely different experience. Did you have to make any changes to your business when you were doing lockdown? Did people carry on learning? What happened?
Yes, I think with the lockdown, basically I just invite all my students to join my online lessons. I think the first 2 weeks was so strange, really weird, and I felt like the students need more
encouragement as well.
Encouragement, yeah, support, emotional support as well. And I felt like some students, they had this stress in their faces. It's very strange in a classroom when you're interacting with the students, and then online, they're all looking at you. Oh my God, what's happening? So it took about, I think, 2 or 3 weeks for them to relax. But most of the students, they prefer online now, I have to say.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
So what are the benefits for online learning as opposed to having a classroom? Because obviously everything's changing now. So what would you feel like are the benefits for that?
I don't know if the situation where we are facing right now, which is the pandemic. So the students, I think they're evaluating the way they're studying, and they're kind of like rethinking how they wanted to learn the language, and they're practicing more writing. They can see everything on screen, and also we did lots of conversation lessons as well. So before they used to come to the classroom and then a few minutes later you just put the book on the side, but now they're doing some writing and listening, and they feel more connected, they said. I don't know if it's because it's on screen.
Well, they're probably really focusing.
Yeah,
I suppose.
It's been a great success, I have to say. And I was really surprised. I was like, oh my God, it's going to be online now. I have got no choice, but I don't want to stop. And then I suppose everyone is feeling the same way. University and schools are feeling the same way. And I felt at the beginning how I'm going to do this, but I didn't want students to stop. And I said, come on guys, you can do it, you can do it. And then they're doing really well. And now I think we have to evaluate how we're going to teach as well, because we have the pandemic, we have to have everyone around us. How are we going to bring the students back into the classroom? So it's a whole new process.
Do you think you will continue like a mixture of online and face-to-face?
At the beginning, I think right now I will stick with online because I don't want to put my students into a position where they feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll stay online for a while. Yeah. Until everything is settled. And yeah, I think I'll stay online for a while.
Well, we've asked this quite a few times to some of our guests that have come in. We've said during the COVID-19, you know, everyone went through a lot of challenges during that time. So, what kind of challenges did you come up against, and what did you learn about yourself during that time? Is there anything that you learned about yourself during that period? Because obviously it's a really strange thing to happen to everybody, and it doesn't happen every day, right? When everything just completely stops.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I know I learned a lot about myself during that time, so it's just interesting to find out what your experience was and what you learned from it.
I think caring and sharing with your students, listening to them. I did that in the classroom, but now we have got more time. People are more, responsive, to personal questions as well, because sometimes it's a very strange time. The pandemic is hitting us in a weird way that nobody knows how to deal.
Yeah.
And if you're at home alone, if you're with your family, what to do. So, I have learned quite a lot during the process. I think I want to do more training, like related to coaching my students in a better way, and so be there for them. I think is something that empathy, encouragement, and motivation.
That's really
And
nice.
it's very emotional for them. We just had 3 months, and then we celebrated 3 months on lockdown, and students are writing from 100 words to 500 words now, and then it's just been amazing. We're like, oh my God, they're like, Danny, I can't believe I can do that, and it gives me goosebumps just to think about it. They were like, I know, I can't do that. No, you can do this. You can do this.
That's really great.
So it's a challenging, and I have to learn to challenge them as well, but not push them too far. And then just encouragement, and then they're all doing together, which is beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, that's so great. It's so
I
lovely to
really
hear.
like these success stories.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Stop it, I'm going to start crying.
We hear so much doom and gloom on the TV all the time, but actually, we were saying last week, like actually there's a really positive side to it that comes out of it, and we've learned a lot of courage inside, I think it's beautiful, it's lovely you support your students like that. Oh no, we don't, Danny, no. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I have a really silly question to ask you. Okay.
Here we go.
Do you dream? I know you said this earlier, because this is what you connected to earlier. Do you dream in your language, or do you dream in the language that you're studying?
So I dream in English.
So you dream it. So it's not your native language.
Yes. So which is weird because it's been like 20. Even when I'm saying something, like I'm expressing when I'm angry or I'm drunk or something.
Do you swear in your native language or in English?
No, because I speak English the whole time.
Oh,
so
right,
I
okay,
speak
so
Portuguese. I speak, for example, if I speak to my sister, if I speak to my nephews, I speak in English. If I sometimes speak in English with my family, so it's very bizarre. My family's like a mess at the moment. But definitely it's in English.
What about you, Janine?
Depends. I think it depends who's in my dream. And maybe also where I am. So obviously at the moment it's also for me as majority is English, but I think if I would spend a bit more time in Germany again it probably switches.
Yeah.
So I have one thing that you might find interesting is numbers.
Numbers?
Yeah, numbers. When I count numbers, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. So the higher the numbers get, I switch to German.
Oh, that's really...
So numbers somehow with numbers somehow it's the first one is okay in English and then I switch.
Yeah. Do you count in German and English? When you count,
When I
maths?
count and do the math, it's in German. So I do the numbers usually also. I think them in German.
In German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like how you can switch like this.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
it depends if I'm talking to my sister a lot or with my mom, and then you know you tend to switch. But usually, if I'm counting, I do in English. If I'm around someone that speaks English as well, I do in English because that person needs to understand what I'm saying. But yeah.
I think when I'm in China, I flick, my brain flicks into Chinese.
Yeah.
And I flick into Chinese and I just forget English. But then when I come back here, I just forget Chinese. Yeah, it's like I don't remember anything. But then like when you literally step into the country, it just suddenly all comes back to you.
Right?
It's almost like the feeling, the culture of the place. You just kind of remember, your brain kind of
But I think it's also
remembering.
it's also down to how open you are. How open you are to kind of get involved in the culture and in the language.
Yeah.
Because you can also that's what they sometimes say with like when you learn a language and so I don't know if you ever come across this where people ask you, will I ever be able to speak like English as a native speaker?
Yeah, fluent.
Yeah, fluent.
Yeah, fluent.
Yeah.
I want to be fluent.
So I think it's a tricky one, isn't it? Because I'm not so sure if I can ever be like proper native, so no one will detect that I'm not from here. It's probably possible. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not possible, but I think I'm for myself. I'm quite aware that I'll probably use certain words that where native would straight away say, no, you don't use this.
I think that's a cultural thing, isn't it? That's like
Yeah.
the culture. If you've been brought up in that culture, then you naturally, say certain things and that you wouldn't necessarily have been born into that. Where if you were, there must be loads of things in Germany that are kind of idioms and things that people just have no idea what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do like the idioms. I like comparing idioms in different languages. It's good. It's fun.
What are the best idioms?
There's also the beauty of the language as well when you're learning, because if you're not going to be a native, 100% saying and then pronouncing it. Some people try to, and they, prefer to speak like really posh or really, uptight and
The received pronunciation,
yeah,
we call it.
received pronunciation. I have met some foreign people. They have, they won't say any swearing words or have fun with the language, or they don't know any jokes, but they prefer to have a very formal way to speak. And I respect. So it's your choice. You start to identify yourself, which direction you want to go, with the language, and for a business purpose, you start to engage with more formality that is required with business as well.
So when you're teaching business, what kind of things would you be teaching somebody? What skills would you be teaching them through the English language? What kind of things will you be showing them what to do?
Very practical stuff that we do inside, like office procedures. Try to make things very simple and guide them which direction they want to go.
Could you write do you help them with like CVs and getting jobs and things like that?
Job interviews, CVs, but that is when they have to get the job first. So coach them all the way, and then they get the job. But afterwards, they still come back, and it's like, then I need some help, for example, with using the phone. Students, they freak out about answering the phone. You have no idea. Answering the phone, I think, is probably one of the worst
that's
things.
really tricky.
It is hard.
Yeah.
I remember I was in China answering phone one day. I don't know what to say. Like, can you go and do this? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, because you don't see the other person.
Yeah, you can't use your hands to go like to this.
And I do that. I do like role plays. Just like I go to another room and I call my classroom. Or now online is brilliant because I'm using Zoom. So I just turn off, you know, I might
Turn the camera
the
off.
camera
Yeah.
off and just basically just say to them, listen to me, and then
Okay.
try to listen to the pronunciation and just follow what my instructions. And I say to them, can you go to the pub and can you go to the supermarket, can you go to the stores and get me a cup of tea or kind of thing, you know, like, or buy me, I don't know, counter milk or something like that. So I just give them very simple instructions, but they're probably not used to listen, you know.
Yeah.
So I say, please listen carefully. Please listen carefully. And they're like, oh, okay. So they get used to slowly learn about, hearing.
Oh, Danny, I wish you were my teacher. If you could teach me Chinese, that would be amazing.
Yeah, English, how to
Lovely teacher. It's so nice when you get teachers are really inspirational, you know. So they obviously inspire you in so many ways. All the teachers that we have in our life, they inspire us to carry on doing what we do and what we feel passionate about. So it's really lovely to meet somebody who's so passionate about language and who wants to share that. And anybody out there who wants to learn a language, who wants to learn English, is a bit stuck at learning English, then go and see Danny. Go on the website and look at Prolinguo and get in touch with her. She's a lovely person. Yeah. And any other questions that we want to explore?
Do we want last question?
Yeah,
Yes.
one last question. So, Janine, go on, you do it.
Okay. For all of us, yeah?
Yeah,
So,
so,
okay. I want to know, what's your favorite word in your language?
in my language.
Yeah, or in the language you're learning.
Oh,
My favorite word.
Yeah.
oh no. Do you have one?
Bonkers. When you go crazy, yeah.
You
nothing-
go crazy. What's yours?
In English, my favorite word, I don't know, I only like it because it sounds, I think it's because of the sound, but it's like extraordinary.
Oh,
Extraordinary.
that's sweet, yeah.
Yeah.
I literally, my mind has gone completely blank. I can't remember anything. I have to pass. I have to tell you next time.
Okay. We come back to this.
I'll come back to this. Yeah, I will let you know.
No
my
pressure, no
favourite word.
pressure.
It's like, yeah, this is what you get an older person learning. Can't remember anything anymore. Okay. Well, brilliant. Thank you so much, Danny, for joining us today. It's been really lovely having you. So out there, guys, if you've enjoyed the talks today and you want to find out more about learning languages, then we're going to post some stuff up so you guys can get as much information as you can, and let us know how you've got on if you really enjoy these classes. This month is all about education, so we're going to be doing and exploring another part of education next week. And thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Thank you so much. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.